What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ali's World of Finance. In this quick video, we're going to be talking about Disney, and I'm going to be giving the reasons why I'm invested in Disney stock right now in May 2017. So some of the things I'm going to cover in this video are going to be Disney Space and Television, the Disney brand overall, Marvel, Lucasfilms, two giants that Disney owns, and we're also going to cover the numbers and the upcoming earnings call, which is taking place on May 9th at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So it's actually coming up really soon. And anytime that a company has an earnings call, you really got to pay attention because it's a chance for the stock to go up, for the stock to go down. So we're going to take a little bit more of a detailed look at it and see if we can predict a little bit what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, when looking at Disney Space and Television, they have more than 200 local TV affiliates across the country. They have share in more than 100 Disney branded cable networks. They're across over 164 countries or territories, and they own ABC, a giant television network, and they also own ESPN, which is a monster in the sports network area. So they have a huge stake in television, and I actually have some really big concerns about television. So I'm going to go a little bit more into detail with television when we talk about the numbers and the upcoming earnings call. Now, with just the Disney brand overall, they have Disneyland in California. They have the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. They have the Alani Spa and Resort in Hawaii, and they have Disney theme parks overseas in a lot of different areas. And a big one is the Shanghai Disney Resort, which is actually coming up on its anniversary. So that is a big one to look at, especially for the earnings call. So I'm going to go a little more into detail with that one coming up at the end of the video. Now, they also have television shows and Disney movies. Frozen was a big one. Beauty and the Beast had the biggest opening in 2017, so a lot of success there. Now, when looking at Marvel, Marvel is a beast. So they have the Marvel Universe, more than 5,000 characters. They have, merchandise. Think about the merchandise. Think about the television. Think about all the Marvel stuff that you see on Netflix, and they have billion-dollar movies. Okay, the first Avengers movie grossed over a billion. Second Avengers over a billion. Iron Man 3 over a billion. Same thing with Captain America Civil War over a billion. So we're talking billions of dollars, guys, not millions, but billions of dollars. So it's huge, guys. And in 2017, this year, they already released Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and it was had the second highest opening of the year, right behind Beauty and the Beast. And guess what? Disney owns both of them, so that's great. Now, they also have Spider-Man Homecoming coming up this year, which I think will be huge. They have another Thor movie, which I don't think will do as well, but it'll still be decent. In 2018, we'll have the Black Panther movie, which was actually a very popular character he wasn't in the Avengers, he was in the Captain America Civil War movie. And then we also have another Avengers movie, the Infinity War movie. And then in 2019, we have Captain Marvel and another Avengers movie. And that one was supposed to be Infinity War Part 2, but they changed the title. Now they're saying it's an untitled Avengers movie, so we don't know much about it, but it's gonna gross a lot of money. So we can already tell based on the past. Now let's go ahead and look at Lucasfilms because I'm actually a huge Star Wars fan, to be honest. So let's look at Star Wars, which is just a huge beast. The last episode Star Wars movie, which was it was The Force Awakens, episode 7, and it grossed more than $2 billion, guys. More than $2 billion. That's huge, guys. And in this year, 2017, we have that's not right, episode 9. It's supposed to be should be episode 8. Let me let me fix that, guys. So that is episode 8, and then that one should be episode 9. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So The Force Awakens episode 7 had over $2 billion. In 2017, this year, we have episode 8 coming out. That's going to be huge, guys. We're going to be seeing more of Luke Skywalker, so it's going to just gross incredibly well, in my opinion. In 2018, we have another Star Wars movie. It'll be a standalone Star Wars movie based on Han Solo. That should do really well. In 2019, we have episode 9 Star Wars coming out. And then in 2020, we have another standalone Star Wars movie. And then when you look at the future, I mean, Lucasfilm, Disney can do anything they want with Star Wars. There are so many stories that still haven't been told in the Star Wars universe. Believe me, I'm a big fan, so I know about this. That there's so much room to grow with Star Wars. So I don't see any slowing down with Star Wars. And you know what? A lot of people say that, this superhero fan hype train is going to be slowing down. I don't think so. As technology gets bigger and better, as we see screens getting bigger and better sound quality and better special effects, superhero movies is really the best play on that in terms of the stock market, because you're always going to have the best special effects, the best technology, the best sound in superhero movies. So people are going to pay money to see that, in my opinion. So I don't see any slowing down with the superhero universe in terms of movies and television, things like that. And, they've also been talking a lot about putting more Star Wars into television. And there's even been a lot of rumors about Star Wars coming to Netflix and things like that. So I see a lot of potential to grow there. So a lot of growth potential, in my opinion. Now let's cover some of the numbers with Disney. Now, their market cap is at $179.18 billion. Their price to earnings ratio is at 20.215, which is a little bit high, but if you think about it, there is a lot of room to grow in certain areas. And think about all the advertising, free advertising they can do across their resorts, their television, their movies. I mean, there's so much potential for them to make a lot of plays and make a lot of adjustments and to grow in certain areas. So I don't have too much of a problem with it. Now, their dividend yield is at 1.39%. Their 52-week high for their stock price is at $116.10. Their 52-week low is at $90.32. I think I bought my Disney stock at around $112, but don't hold me to that because I can't remember the exact number, but I think it's around 112 last time I checked. So it might have been a little too pricey when I bought my stock, but at the same time, I do believe a lot in Disney, so I'm kind of okay with it. Now, their 2016 revenue was at $55 billion. Their 2016 net income was at $9.4 billion, so we're talking very large numbers. And their upcoming earnings call, so we really got to pay attention to this, guys. It's coming up really soon. Now, their expected earnings per share is at $1.41. And, Disney's history with EPS meeting analyst expectations and things like that, it's been a little shaky. Sometimes they meet it, sometimes they don't. So we should pay attention to that, see if it affects the stock at all. Now, let's talk about television, guys, because Disney has a huge stake in television, and it worries me. It's probably the thing that worries me the most about Disney, because television growth speed has been slowing down the last couple of years. TV advertising is down. TV subscriptions are down. So you constantly see people left and right cutting their cable and switching to Netflix, switching to, YouTube and Hulu and things like that. So, I'm looking at television and I see television dying, guys. I really see it going down. So I'm worried about that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think that a lot of investors in Disney and all of these stock market analysts, when they listen to this earnings call, they're going to be paying very close attention to what Disney says about television. Because I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if Disney reports bad numbers with all of their stake in television and they don't have a plan, and they don't have a plan to adjust or a plan for the future or anything like that, I could really imagine the stock going down. So, and then again, Disney might come out and surprise everybody. Maybe they're actually having good numbers. You never really know. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'm telling you, keep a very close eye and very close ear on what they say about television, their tone, how they feel about it. Are they making plans to adjust? Are they relying on movies? What are they going to do? What are they doing to adjust for television? Because television is dying, guys, so it's a big concern. Now, they're also going to be talking about their Shanghai Disney Resort because it's coming up on its anniversary. They spent a lot of money on that resort, and they're hoping to either, break even now and start making profit, or, have they been losing money? Are they making money already? They need to eventually be making, billions of dollars in the future with that resort. And so analysts are going to be paying very close attention to that. So keep an eye on that because it may affect the stock price. Now, also pay attention to movies because obviously it's a big one. But the biggest thing about movies is that we're probably going to see some positive remarks and very positive tones and the way that they speak about movies, because I see tons of success with their movie business, and with Frozen 2 coming out as well. So I see really good numbers coming up in the future for movies. But television really worries me. So overall, how do I feel about Disney? I like Disney. I think that it can adjust to the television as long as they make some smart plays. So in this earnings call, there's potential for the stock to drop, which may be good for you guys. It'll be bad for me because I already own stock. But if you don't own stock, you may see a dip and maybe a good chance to get in, or at least just consider it and take a closer look at it. Or, we could be surprised with some of these numbers. With everything else that's going really well, we may see the stock even continue to rise. So let's keep a close eye on that. I'm not telling you to invest in Disney, it's just my opinion, but we'll keep a close eye on it, and I'll probably make a future update video as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I break down stocks all the time. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Take care.